see, we can keep you at... Let's see, let's keep you at 4. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's giving us a nice balance right there. Alright, we'll try it out. If need be, I can always ditch one of the beams to have it fire faster. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if we can do that jump. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please put your seats in the upright position and stow away your tray tables. This flight is leaving, and by the looks of it, we can get there. This might go horribly, horribly wrong. One way to find out.
Repeating emergency request. Facility crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission. Transmitting coordinates on Charybdis III. End of message.
Operation Starseed? Charybdis III. Alright, where's that? Four, 1, 5, 2, 3. Okay, the one with the big glowing thing over its head. Alright, let's head over. Well, so far we're not being attacked, so... Yay, I guess? Let's scan this. We have... Caesium? Chloroselene... Selene S? Whatever. Copper, chlorine, and water. Atmosphere. Excuse me, what? The atmosphere is STD? That can't possibly mean what I think it means. 02. 1.6 gravs. Does that mean it's heavier than Earth gravity? Because Earth's gravity is 1, right?
This is intriguing. A rather large amount of security for such a small place.
Sure, Andresia. Alright. We're heading this way. Why am I sneaking? I'm not that close. I mean, I am, but... I think this would have seen us landing. Alright. Now I know that... It was a distress call that went out, but you never know. What's this saying? Something favours the cautious. Brave favour the cautious? Success favours the cautious. I should probably stop yelling. Oh. Hello?
This feels vaguely
Tobias.
like one of those situations that end with, and they were never heard from
This is an
again.
undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart.
You called me?
Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived.
Yeah, maybe not let Tobias be the greeting party?
I wish it were even better. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him.
Oops. Why are you people hiding? Are they? What do you mean by societies?
Most of us are like me, free and unaligned. But there are 3 societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin leads the Pragmatists.
Okay, and why are you hiding?
Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you today because of it.
Alright, I'll go talk to Franklin, I guess.
Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
Okay, anybody else getting weird vibes? Why am I getting the feeling that a bunch of winged women are about to come out of nowhere and start trying to suck my blood and scratch my face up? Andreja, why are you walking so slow?
What
I
did
usually
you
means
need?
when I talk. No. Just pick your feet up then, woman. Let's go. There's an open door over here, so I'm guessing that's where we need to go. Have to. Oh! Hi. Franklin.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
You remind me of an old president on Earth. United States, I believe it was. Yeah, let's just say it didn't end well for him. I'll be careful then. It's a weird old time outfit. In your accent, Sod. You don't control the robots. You don't seek to use me. Okay, that's suggestive. Let's go with you don't control the robots.
No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate.
It's a weird old-timey outfit and the accent's odd.
Where to begin? Maybe an introduction? I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society.
Oh. Okay, I was thinking of the wrong person. That president's actually well, both those presidents I'm thinking about are well looked after. Well looked after. Well remembered? Especially Roosevelt. I'm pretty sure he set up the National Park Service and was an avid bear hunter. I know I've heard that name before. Yes, I have.
Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgot. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
You need not imagine. I can assure you, this is all exceedingly strange. Baffling, even.
Yeah. Don't know about you, Andreja, but I have a weird tune going through my head right now. Do 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 do. All this is hard to believe. I've encountered truth. Understatement. I want to know how you people are and what's going on. So you're a real president? I mean, I doubt he comes back with all recent memories. Unless they update the genome or however they're doing the memory transfer thing.
Not at all. I have had occasion to see death more than anyone. When someone dies, all they have accomplished here in Crucible, all of their deeds, thoughts, are gone. And when they come back, they are different, modified. The believers say they are improved. Being reborn can take years, sometimes over a decade. But everyone comes back.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You don't come back with your memories. Recent memories, anyway. So you're a real president of the old United States of America. Well, I mean, that sounds a dumb way to put it, but technically?
Now, there is the question, isn't it? I do not have FDR's memories, but I know every nuance of his life and times. Well, as much as history records. I confess, I feel an undeniable affinity towards him. But no, I am my own man, but not all of us see it that way.
Wait, Mac. No, that was McCarthy, right? McCarthy was the one that was in charge of the FBI. Franklin D. Roosevelt's the guy that set up the National Park Service. I may be misremembering my American history. Let's just say where I come from, we don't learn it. I've encountered stranger things.
Then you must live a remarkably interesting life. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is and what we should do about it is something the societies disagree about, sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatist's position on matters.
Can't wait to see get to me. Yeah. I'll hold you to that promise, Franklin. I don't want to pass off. I don't want to be passed off to the others. I want answers now. You're always better getting both sides of the arguments. Goddamn Mexican standoff is what we've got here. What can you tell me about the mission? Sure.
Well, it is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position.
Sounds fair enough. I get as much information as I can and then I make a decision, I guess. Is what you're going to ask me to do. I can't wait to see who I'm going to meet next.
Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with Amanirenas and Genghis Khan.
Okay. Alright.
You're the talk of Crucible. Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
I didn't figure Wyatt Earp would run a hotel. I don't think he does. I think he's just offering me spare room. Was he a sheriff? I know the name's famous. Was he a sheriff? He may have been a sheriff. Wyatt Earp. Yeah, that sounds about right.
He was, and I try to be. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
I'll give him a law breaking to minimum. Let me know if I can help. So you're a pragmatist then? Isn't that one of the groups? I don't know if I'm asking if that's his, like, if he has a pragmatic view, or if he's part of the group, so let's just go with, let me know if I can help.
That's a generous offer. I might take you up on it. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
Ooh. Show me what you've got.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
You got a bunch of... Oh, you've got aid and resources. Damn it, I thought I was going to be able to game the system and buy copper off of you there when I saw resources. Alright. Is there a lot of crime in the Crucible? I get it, I need a room. No, I don't.
A pleasure talking with you.
I can sleep on my ship. It's not that far away. Alright, let's head over this way. Oh wait a minute, you were one of the people I need to talk to, right? Amanirenas. As in-
Non-resident detected. Valid exception acknowledged.
Just keep moving, dude. Judging by your outfit, I'm guessing you're supposed to be either a descendant or a oh crap, I forgot her name. What's her name? The lassie we helped with the Terramorphs, who was cloned from a man but it's a woman. Did that happen to you? Because if I had to guess, I'd say you were Amon-Ra, like Amanirenas.
I had hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirenas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
Nice to meet you, Majesty. You know you're not really a queen. What's the Kush? Kush? There's no R.
In truly ancient times, my land lay south of Egypt, a harsh country. History is enamored of my contemporary Cleopatra, but she would have withered and died had she tried to rule my land.
Oh, okay, so you're not related to the Egyptians, you were southish of Egypt and ruled your own thing. Right, okay, got you. Just getting confused by the Ammon name. Right, okay. Nice to meet you.
Your courtesy is appreciated, even though it rings hollow. My subjects are all dust.
Oh.
If you don't believe me, no, you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am Amanirenas for true. The great and the terrible, to those who would oppose me. I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom.
Maybe you're her reincarnation. Wouldn't be the strangest thing. I'll withhold my judgment. You sound delusional. How can you be so certain? I mean, we've got crazy superpowers, we've got weird, either pre-human, if they came from Earth, or whatever. We've got weird starborn people. We've got clones, so why not reincarnation?
If your mind and heart remain open, you will see the truth of it. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
And you want my help with this? The mission is doomed to fail. You really think you can change everything? No. She might be slightly delusional in that, but she can certainly try. Can you tell me about the mission?
So many scoff at the mission. Before we are reborn here, there are words all of us are told. That we are the chosen. We are meant to better ourselves. To learn, grow, and thrive. All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. Who better to lead the settled systems to a new golden age?
I guess. You really think you can change
You are
everything?
skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Cush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me. Some of the greatest lions of all ages are awaiting rebirth. What are bureaucrats, petty politicians, and lawyers against that?
Hey, if you guys could learn to work together, you'd make a great military commander. I don't think the mission's doomed. I don't know what the mission is. And you want me to help with this?
If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years, and no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
Maybe none of you are ready?
Surely someone, anyone by now would have learned the lessons the facility sought to teach. No, the machines have not aged well. The crises break upon our beach, each one greater than the last.
Did you guys ever think that maybe because you are squabbling and warring amongst each other, that's why none of you are ready? You know, working together, unit. Oh my god. Was I really just about to say unity after everything I've been through? Alright, what's the facility?
The facility is another place on this very planet. A place we cannot go. As much as we dream of it.
Alright, I'll hear you out, but I'm not making promises.
Then listen well, outsider. You must go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
Alright. I don't have a problem with getting the robots their copper, but I don't know, I don't think she wants to, you know, root out evil and unfairness or whatever it was she just said. God damn it. I don't suppose anybody here sells water, do you? See, let's have a cola chunk as well. Yeah, we'll have to. Alright. What's I going to say before I ran into her? Oh yeah, the only small man running around here with a tiny mustache better be Charlie Chaplin. Otherwise he's going to be introduced to my boom boom. Hello? Anybody home? Apparently not. The hell am I looking for? Oh, wait a minute. Did, no, talk to Genghis. Is he outside the walls? No, apparently he is not telling me where he is.
I want you to look into the theft. I won't take no for an answer.
Is he out here by the radio dish. See the one that put out the distress call?
Stranger! Weapons out! They come! There will
Oh,
be
God!
blood!
Blowing off some steam?
What the heck are those things? Pack cephalopod. So yeah, I'm right in thinking that's a land-based squid. Ghost vine. Genghis.
The man from the stars. Come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you.
You're much more civilized. Well, yeah, that's right. Terrible bitch. Yeah, I mean, it was a different time. Well, I guess that's less insulting than calling him a butcher.
Manners cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls.
Dude, I think you're just pissed that the Chinese built a wall to keep you out. I think that's your issue with walls. You handle yourself well out here. I still can't believe I'm keep your distance. I'm not sure I trust you. He seems nice enough. Why are you out here?
I would provide fresh meat for my society, so we don't get fat off the robots. Franklin and I see eye to eye on very little, but even he appreciates this. And I always hope to see some means of escape. Perhaps our luck has finally changed.
Dude, you keep your grubby paws off my ship. You handle yourself well.
The robots taught me many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones. Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone.
Yeah, I mean, it's that age-old question of nature over nurture. Because, like, you're still growing, you're not born with memories, I'm assuming you're learning everything from the robots or the, or reading books. They're not personal experiences that are shaping you guys. So, outside of DNA, yeah, you're completely different from your namesakes. No, I don't. I think the science would back your view. I do. I suppose you don't change. You didn't change your name then?
Is this silence
so you really
some sort of test?
No, I'm thinking. I don't think it does. I think science would back your view.
Would it? You would know better than I. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day we will be free.
then you should leave. If the renegades are so tough, you shouldn't need me. What would you do if you escaped? Sure.
I do not know. Everything outside of Crucible is unknown to us. I imagine the settled systems are not so settled that a man who does not shrink from violence can't make a place for himself, though.
Nah, you're right about that. The Crucible's a prison, you say?
A prison of the mind and the body. Crucible holds out a throne and says, "Obey, and it is yours." But thrones are meant to be taken, not handed to you by a machine. But it is a tantalizing lie that keeps the others in line.
Okay. I mean, I could see that. I mean, that's how most royal families got their seat. They led like an uprising or a rebellion or something, and then conquered other lands and took the thrones from themselves. So, I mean, he's not wrong. If you renegades are so tough, then you shouldn't need me.
If Crucible had not hobbled us, we wouldn't.
Eh?
I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it.
What Crucible's doing wrong? If I free you, I have a feeling many people will suffer. Crucible really kills you?
Oh yes, you can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead. I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this, but too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean and comfortable, they bleat their arguments.
I don't think it's... well... it could be a poison capsule somewhere in the body that when you reach a certain perimeter it disperses. But I think it's more likely that there's something in your brains that give you an aneurysm, because if an aneurysm pops, you just drop dead. If I free you, I have a put. I mean, I don't know if what Crucible is doing is wrong. I don't know really what the purpose of this is.
Do not test me, even if you
something.
think I deserve this cage. Does everyone? If you want your heartstrings tugged, talk to Amelia Earhart. Doesn't she deserve the stars she craves? You know of the facility, yes? Go there and make the machines let us leave. It is not much to ask, and it will set us free.
Yeah, I didn't really like my options there. I'm kind of annoyed about that. Alright, let's go check in with Franklin and see what he's got to say about this whole mess.
You actually came from...
One wants control, one wants freedom. What do these guys want? Franklin?
So, you have heard from the other societies. I must confess I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Genghis is right, this is a cage. I think some of the greatness of your original cells may live in you. Both of them are misguided and probably dangerous. I mean, if left to their own devices, definitely, but that's why these guys are... I don't know, dude, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this.
A very diplomatic approach. The facility has gathered some of the most obstinate and dangerous personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate. Setting us all loose and barter as a whole would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead ourselves.
See, now that I agree with. Tell me your plan then. What the other societies are up to sounds dangerous. Don't some individuals deserve a chance though? Yeah, I don't think you have learned the purpose of whatever this mission, experiment, whatever try to teach us. Otherwise, the robots would have stopped cloning you and letting you leave. From what from what I've gleaned, anyway. Tell me your plan.
Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines. Learn how to build, grow, and govern ourselves. Allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation. And to die when our allotted time is finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just not there yet.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I don't think turning off the cloning facility is going to be a good idea, because then you'll probably all go to war again, kill each other, thinking, "Oh, I'm going to be reborn," and then nothing happens. People remain trapped here. You can't raise family because you're clones. Does that mean you're infertile?
Yes, and not to be indelicate, not for lack of trying. Are we even human in this state? We have no future, only the past.
Okay. Is it wrong if others want to escape this prison? I mean, I like what you're saying, but unless we can fix the infertility thing, it's kind of a dead end, dude.
You have no idea how profoundly grateful I am to hear that. Go to the facility and see what can be done.
Alright.
I just wish the societies could get along.
We need to talk.
In my darkest hours, I feared that we were all that was left of humanity.
You
Listen,
want to talk?
it's not safe to talk here. It's about Roosevelt. There's something you need to know.
If you have something to say, I'm all ears, unless this is urgent. I'm busy.
Some of the turrets are failing.
What do you know about Roosevelt?
Not here. If he found out I'm even talking to you about this...
But
Thank you. There's a cave just outside town. No chance of us being listened in on. Please, come as quick as you can. Ideally, before you go to the facility.
How to do things for ourselves. How to defend, how to produce power, how to fix the plumbing,
If it's
for God's
that
sake.
important, I'll go now. Yeah, whatever it is, I'll look after you, dude.
I hope so. I'll meet you at the cave.
Alright. I'm just gonna talk to Amelia, and then I'll be right
I
with
need
you.
to go out there. I want to see it do everything there is to be done. Your ship, she's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there?
How much I see it never gets old, that's true. I spend most of my time just keeping the ship fueled. Space is very big and mostly empty? I mean, I suppose so. Wow, and saying that, like I said, you can't go 2 light years without running out of spacers, so it's not that empty. I'm more interested in you, actually. Eh? Never gets old.
That's just how I imagine it. My name's Amelia Earhart. When I first woke up in this place, in my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly a starship, reactor limits, thrust acceleration vectors and everything. In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself. And yet, cruelly, here I sit.
I don't know what to make of you or anyone else here. I have a feeling this is going somewhere. She probably wants to join my crew. What do you know about spaceflight? What I really want to ask her is, where the hell did she go? Because she vanished. Can't remember the year, but she vanished. What do you know about spaceflight?
The facility keeps us alive, fed and protected, but they do a terrible job of informing us of anything at all. My guess is the facility thought they might need a pilot one day, but your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, so they are able to implant memories or information at least? I have a feeling this is going somewhere.
Am I that transparent? Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything to get off of here. I know the societies want who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics. I just want, for my single self, a chance to explore.
If I can help you, well, are there any incentives for helping you? I mean, I don't mind helping one person, leave if that's what they want, but I'm not going to force everybody to do it. If I can help you, well...
You won't regret it. Thanks. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Do you think you're the real Amelia Earhart? Have you any thoughts on the societies? Yeah, what do you know about Amelia Earhart? Come on.
No, I don't. I consider myself a most ardent admirer of hers. She feels like... family. Distant family. I like to think we both share a kindred spirit of adventure, though. She broke so many barriers in her life. I would love the same opportunity one day.
Alright.
I hope to see you again.
We need to go and find a cave.
You don't get old.
Let's go and see what FDR's really up to. Dope! Wait. Go to the facility. No, don't worry, go to the facility. I'm looking for a cave. Which is back this way. Alright, let's go, I guess. Get over to the damn cave. Okay, that's me. This cave may be a little more further away than I thought. Or... Could be right here. Hi. Dude, this isn't a cave, it's a nook. A cranny. A crevice. Definitely not a cave. So, what's FDR up to?